You know what? Let me not hit a singing bowl this time around. Miss Tulip, come say hi to the fans. Come say hi to the people. You have so many fans, Tulip. I hope this makes you smile, and I hope you have a fabulous reading, y'all. I love you so much. Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. How are you doing, darling? My name is SimplyVelca, and today I'm going to be getting into your weekly tarot horoscope messages for September 2021, darling. So if you find any tarot cards in this weekly reading that resonate with you today, Capricorn, let me know in the comments below which cards resonate with you and how, because that is how I keep up with y'all. So the comments, Capricorn, as well. If you do enjoy this tarot reading today, or you just enjoy my vibe, I would really appreciate it, Capricorn, if you were to give this video a like and subscribe, because it does help me out a lot, and I always appreciate it when you guys do that extra step to support me. Remember though, darling, I'm just a man reading some tarot cards to you first of all, but second of all, it doesn't matter what you identify as, he, she, they, or other, darling. If this reading resonates, it's just here to resonate, darling. It's not for you. But remember that these tarot readings are just here for some food for thought for today, Capricorn, a perspective to consider, but never making the choices in your life, because it's your life to live, Capricorn, not mine and not these tarot cards. So let's just get into this tarot reading today. Let's get into this weekly reading for you, Capricorn. Let's see how you guys are initially feeling, and then we'll just be going from there, darling. We have the Nine of Pentacles coming in for you, Capricorn, with the Queen of Swords, darling, and then the Knight of Cups coming in here as well. All right, so Capricorn, you guys are in this place of, I would say, relatively feeling pretty good at this current point in time. I feel like you guys are open to new opportunity, but at the same time, you guys are, your guard is up for some reason as well, right? Your guard is up. Page of Cups in the back of the deck energy here. So, all right, this is confirming to me what I'm kind of like intuitively was already feeling, Capricorn. So while I do see you guys being really open to the opportunity of things presenting themselves to you, you still are feeling extremely defensive. You still are feeling extremely on guard, or really skeptical about any type of new energy coming into your life as that Queen of Swords, right? Because of this Knight of Pentacles here, this showcases to me that you guys are keeping yourself as a priority. You guys are really caring about tending to yourself, making sure that you're taken care of. But in the same vein, it's due to this sometimes that you might be a little bit overly cautious as well, Capricorn, and you might end up because something might come off as a little bit too risky for you, Capricorn, you'll just block it off and you'll be like, too risky for me, I'm not going to do it, which is fine and dandy, Capricorn, right? If all you are craving right now is just stability, you're not trying to bring in any more blessings into your life, but with oopsie. But with this Page of Pentacles in the back of the deck for you, Capricorn, what you don't see coming to you is opportunity presenting itself to you, but you may be just perceiving it as a situation that is just too risky for you to be bothering with. And so I feel like you're not going to entertain it if you continue to exude this Queen of Swords energy, Capricorn. Again, I'm not telling you to not exude this, right? Obviously, you have your reasons for doing whatever it is that you're doing, so don't feel as if I'm chastising you guys, because that is not the case whatsoever, Capricorn. I am just saying that if you guys are actively trying to, or if you guys actually want new opportunities, new blessings coming into your life, just be a little bit aware of the fact that you can't, it's not going to come in without any risk involved as well, if that makes sense, Capricorn. And I do really feel like it's going to be presenting itself to you this week. Opportunity that is. You have the Ace of Swords coming in, Capricorn, under your Nine of Pentacles. The Strength card coming in under your Queen of Swords. And then we have the Emperor card coming in under your Knight of Cups. So Capricorn, I really do feel like for you guys that, again, I feel as if the opportunity is going to be coming. Ace of Swords coming in here. So for some of you Capricorns, let me get one more card just to confirm this. Yeah, Sun card coming in here as well. I didn't want to go out of pocket and say what I was feeling, Capricorn, without there being some type of justification for it. And, I like to speak my intuitive messages, honey, but just like y'all, like I understand that there should be at least a little bit more reference, right? But for you guys, Capricorn, I desperately, I really feel like for you guys is that you know, what you are doing is working, darling. You know, if you want to continue on the same path, that's fine and dandy. But I really feel like, you know, you got to risk it for the biscuit, honey, for many of you Capricorns, right? And this is the lesson that you guys are needing to learn, Capricorns. So you may have even experienced something of, like, you may have noticed experiencing like the same obstacle in different shapes and forms, or the same lesson in different ways, right? I feel like there's some type of repetitiveness thing that you can't really escape, Capricorn. And it's quite literally because you're not, you're choosing to stay comfortable in some type of aspect, right? This Emperor card coming in under this Knight of Cups. Now, this can be in two ways for you, Capricorn. This could be in a sense, again, if this is in terms of a social dynamic, more so like a person coming in who very much so has like a very dominant energy. And so that might be what turns you off, because especially as the Queen of Swords energy that you're exuding, Capricorn, you know, the Queen of Swords and the Emperor card, while you would, on some level, you would think that these two cards would just mesh so beautifully together, personality-wise, but they don't really, at least in my opinion. I don't see them meshing well together, because it's two very much so bold presences in one space. And so if this is in regards to a person, I see this person coming into your life and presenting themselves into your life, and because of how they're presenting themselves to you, you're extremely just turned off from it, and you're just like, go back to where it is that you came from, honey. You can't handle this styling. For other of you guys, if this is not in regards to a social dynamic, which I feel like is the case for many of you guys, I really do feel as if, Capricorn, you guys have like these fantastic ideas. You have such a fantastic idea that could be extremely profitable, but for whatever the reason is, you're just like, I don't want to do it, right? And I feel like, again, it's based off of like that risk. You know, for some of you guys, you know, you may not want that extra responsibility here, and I see that with that Emperor card stepping forward next to that Strength card. You may not want the responsibility, but again, it's like, with this new responsibility, it pays off tenfold, because, you know, Ace of Swords, Sun card, clarifying it, like, it works out so fabulously for you, Capricorn. And so I feel as if for many of you guys this week, you guys are really, you're gonna have the same lesson presented to you, and we're going to be finding out by the end of this week, Capricorn, how you actually choose to handle this situation. Are you going to take that risk, or are you going to continue down the same path that you've been taking? Which I really hope isn't sounding condescending, because that's really not my goal with this, because again, I do feel like if you guys maintain this path here, it's still going to get you from point A to point B. It just may not look as glamorous, or it may not come as quickly as you would hope to, right? Just keeping it honest, Capricorn, right? But again, just please don't feel self-conscious in that, like, what it is that you're doing is wrong. Three of Cups, I'm going to be honest as well, Capricorn. I kept feeling Three of Cups is going to be coming out for you, because I kept seeing this card artwork in specific as I've been speaking. Four Swords. I don't know why I couldn't read this off for a moment. Four Swords coming in. And then we have the Ace of Wands coming in as well for you, Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. So this is going to be a message that some of you guys are not going to be wanting to hear, just because, again, of that Queen of Swords energy. I feel like for many of you guys, you've been keeping a lot of energies just at bay. You're just like, I don't want anything to do with it, right? Especially because I do feel as if you guys were disappointed, or you were hurt in the past in some type of way, and that's what has put you on this guard, right? That's probably what has had you in the state of just really just craving and only going towards stability into your life, because you've had enough instability. But with this Ace of Wands here under your Emperor card and this Knight of Cups here, this is, again, for those that are resonating with us in terms of a social dynamic, this is a very strong attraction coming in here, on both sides. And, you know, I feel like for some of you guys, you might end up just ignoring this if you fight it enough. But outside of that, Capricorn, I really just get this very strong sense that if you start opening up to energies, if you start opening up to the idea of just taking a risk, like, it's going to be extremely healing for you. And with this Four of Swords coming in under the Strength card here, this confirms to me that this is a lesson that's going to keep presenting itself to you. Like, you're going to continuously have like these exits, as I like to say, on the highway presenting itself to you, being like, oh, is Capricorn to take this exit here? Oh, no, Capricorn's not going to take that exit there. Oh, is Capricorn to take exit 33 here? No. Oh, all right. And this exit's going to consistently show up in your life until you eventually take that risk, Capricorn. So while I keep on saying that what it is that you are doing currently is working out, darling, it feels as if Spirit has another thing in mind for you, where it's just like, keep doing what you're going to be doing, darling, but you're going to continuously have the same, be put in this cycle, darling, until you break out of this mold of what it is that you've been doing, if that makes sense, Capricorn. All right, now let's get into some oracle cards, see what messages we have here. Girl, I can't hold y'all's cards, Capricorn. We have the Blue Heron card, the official card actually on the back of the deck. The Blue Heron card says, make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of judgment or disapproval from other people. So Capricorn, this is quite literally, a card of taking risks, don't you think? I feel like this Blue Heron card, for some of you guys, I feel like this is just a situation, Capricorn, where you kind of have to just ask yourself the question of, are you making choices in your life based off of what would make you feel good? Or are you making choices in your life based off of like how you would feel based off of like other people's reaction from those choices? Does that make sense? So let me use an example, right? We'll take myself as an analogy because it's the easiest thing, and darling, I'm here, right? So tarot, girl, when I tell you, my family, while they're accepting of it, right? I didn't really give them a choice in accepting me for me doing tarot, darling. Some of them are very heavily Christian. But Capricorn, if I were to be making choices that would make them happy, that would in result make me happy from their reaction towards it, I want to be doing tarot. But instead, I'm doing what would make me happy, which is doing these tarot readings for you, Capricorn. So think about it in that way, right? I'm not going to be long-winded on that, but yeah, I feel like you kind of get the point with that analogy. And then we have the full moon in Cancer. Personal issue reaches a resolution. So you do actually learn the lesson this time around, Capricorn. So I'm not going to really harp on this too much for you. This is quite literally inevitable for you, Capricorn. Like, you can't escape this, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. So while I keep on saying, darling, you can continue doing whatever it is that you have been doing, darling. You can continue doing it because eventually that exit's going to be mandatory for you, and you're going to have to take that right to, darling. So Capricorn, now let's get into your spirit guide messages as well as your ancestral and guardian angel, darling. Whatever it is you subscribe to, darling, what you subscribe to is none of my business. You have the Four of Pentacles stepping forward, Capricorn, with the Ten of Cups coming in here. And then the Two of Swords stepping in as well, Capricorn. Back of the deck energy is the Three of Pentacles coming in here. So Capricorn, you guys are this is literally the exit card, by the way. Two of Swords is that crossroads, right? So it's like you can take the path that you've been doing, or you can take that new path, right? When it's with this Ten of Cups and this Four of Pentacles, though, this makes it an interesting message, Capricorn, because I feel like for you guys, you can't, if you watch this Ten of Cups energy, right? Because the Ten of Cups, if you look at the artwork of it, it's all about that family life. It's all about fulfillment and just success, right? Not wanting for anything, just feeling really good with yourself emotionally, whether this is in regards to a connection or what have you, right? Because you can feel fulfilled through your own job, right? You guys have just been like this constant sitting duck. It's almost as if you've been sitting on this reservoir of energy or just investments in something, but you just have been waiting for the right opportunity. But at the same time, like, you've been waiting for this right opportunity, but you just remain sitting here, right? You've been remaining doing the same path. I really do feel as if for you, Capricorn, you need to switch things up. You need to be willing to just take that exit, because you're either going to take that exit now or later, darling. And if you end up taking that exit later, all you're really doing is just delaying the inevitable, right? You have the Queen of Wands coming in here. You have to not be afraid of getting burnt, Capricorn. Don't be afraid of getting burnt. I know that's a lot easier said than done. Keep this in mind as well. So don't feel as if I'm chastising you guys or I'm judging you guys, because on a personal level, girl, don't let your guides hear this. But I completely understand your point of view entirely. Temperance card coming in as well. It feels almost as if Capricorn... All right. It feels almost as if, Capricorn, that you guys are a little bit too patient with yourselves, to be honest. You guys are a little bit too patient with how your life is currently, because you have just like a lot of waiting cards. And I feel like we're done waiting, Capricorn. I feel like we need to start putting your life into hyperspeed, if that makes sense, right? I feel like we need to start spicing things up for you. But it's through you spicing things up, through you taking that risk, you have fabulous opportunity coming in for you. Queen of Cups, yeah. You know, you evolve from that Queen of Swords, girl, right? Capricorn, you evolve from that Queen of Swords where you, instead of that Queen of Swords where you're very distant towards energies, you actually start embracing them more. It feels almost as if, like, once you take that exit and you work through those initial fears, you'll get your flow fabulously in this new path, in this new opportunity, in this new journey. So be on the lookout for it, Capricorn, truly. Again, I'm not going to harp on it too much more, Capricorn, right? You can continue doing what it is that you've been doing, right? Free will and all of that, girl. Yeah, I feel like I have to remind people that tarot readers are not creating your future for you. We're just tapping into the energies of things. But I'm just saying, girl, I see my Capricorns, my daredevil Capricorns, pun unintended, but I guess it works. My devil takers, my girl, I already forget daredevils. There we go. My daredevils, Capricorns who choose to take that risk it for that biscuit. It pays off in tenfold, Capricorn. So just have to be honest in that way, right? You can continue doing whatever it is that you've been doing, but those that choose to risk it for the biscuit get the biscuit and then some, honey. So Capricorn, let's see how people are perceiving you this week. How are people perceiving and feeling about my Capricorn for this week in September 2021, darling? Let's see. We have the Page of Swords, so they're watching you, darling. Watching you on social media, wanting to communicate with you. Page of Cups, darling. I swear to God, if you get like another page in here, girl. It's not a bad thing, but Two of Pentacles. So Capricorn, I don't know if you communicated with this energy here, just because it's two pages here, so pages representing new energies, darling. Girl, I'm all over the place apparently. So you may not know this person right now, but as I do sit strongly in that, and remember you had the Page of Cups in the back of the deck from before, and you have the Two of Cups now as well in the back of the deck. I'm gonna go out on the limb and say you don't know this connection right now, Capricorn. But and this is, I feel like, what it is that we were tapping into from prior with Miss Aretha Franklin over here, what she's been holding, darling, of what we were talking about in that Queen of Swords, where you're just very much so on guard, where you're open, but at the same time you're extremely defensive, extremely picky. So Capricorn, there's the new energy coming in here for you guys. There's some type of strong desire for them to reach out to you, but I don't know if it's just through the energy that you're exuding or what it is that's kind of having them feeling a little bit intimidated, Capricorn, on reaching out and trying to engage with you. But right now, this is kind of just like a sitting duck energy from their point of view as well, where they're just kind of waiting for the right moment to reach out to you. Because, you know, I feel like you're exuding a little bit of chaotic energy at this point in time, because again, their intentions here, Two of Cups here, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could just be in terms of a partnership or a friendship, Capricorn, but they really do want to connect with you. Five of Pentacles here is an insecurity on themselves, Capricorn. They have an insecurity on themselves, and they're just waiting for a sign from you that you are interested, Capricorn. Maybe not interested in them directly, just because I don't feel like most of you guys are aware of this connection or this interest, or maybe some of you guys are, but I feel like the majority are not aware of it. But you may be exuding right now, Capricorn, again, that Queen of Swords energy. Well, that Queen of Swords energy is admirable, girl. I'm so hard on the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords energy is admirable in how you carry yourself, very empowered. At the same time, it's a very off-putting energy, not an energy most people want to really appreciate approach. It's a very unapproachable energy. Seven of Swords here, yeah. Girl, you have this energy here wanting to pursue you, Capricorn, but they're just really intimidated in terms of reaching out to you. I don't feel like they know how to. I don't know if they even know if you want to be reached out to. So keep that in mind. Obviously, you have free will, Capricorn. If you don't want to deal with new energies, you want to deal with new people, I'm the first one to tell you that I understand. But there's a reason as to why they're coming in so strongly in y'all's reading, Capricorn. So that's all I'm going to say on that. But let's see what Miss Barbara Walters has to say for this week. What quote we can be taking with you, Capricorn, during this week. You have the I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. And it's a cute little owl here in the card as well. So I'm going to read it off again. I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness, even if it means you have to put down your guard, Capricorn. Even if it means you have to start talking to people, darling. Even if it means you have to take that risk, darling. You still take that risk because you do whatever it takes to get closer to that consciousness. I don't know why I want to keep on saying closer. Girl, I haven't even been drinking, darling, and I keep on slurring my words, honey. But Capricorn, that is the weekly tarot reading that I have for you. Again, remember to be checking out your monthly reading. If you're interested in that, I'll be leaving a link somewhere around here for you guys to be checking that out. If you'd like to book a private personal reading with me, Capricorn, my website's linked down below, SimplyVelca.com, darling. Next to my social medias, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all that just being SimplyVelca, honey. But yeah, Capricorn, hopefully I can connect with you sometime in the near future. But until then, I love you so much, darling. Bye.